Mr. Chow, Chinchow, JoesphGames's here. Welcome back to another episode of the Pokemon Volt White Egglocke. In the last episode, we made it right here into Victory Road. We also caught Virizion. And in today's episode, we're going to continue on going through Victory Road. I'm going to get off my bike because my bike is not very good for going through one square doorways. It's not very good at all for that. So I'm going to have to be careful here. In today's episode, hopefully we're going to get through the rest of Victory Road, and if we have time, we'll also take on Terrakion. We'll also go and take on Terrakion if we have time, but we'll honestly see. The team is looking a bit bleak because Wyatt died in the last episode, but I'm not replacing him because that would mean I'd have to go all the way back to do that, so I'm just going to have to go for it. I'm going to keep on trying to avoid trainers. Ooh, a doctor. I am a doctor. Yes. That is awesome. That is very awesome. It's very awesome that you are a doctor. Dr. Logan has an Ordino. I am very, very happy that I found a doctor in this place. Right. Let's kill the doctor so that he will give us so he will heal us. Let's get to work on killing doctors. Well, I want to kill the doctor's Pokemon. I don't want to kill the doctor because then he won't heal me. But I want to kill his Pokemon. That I don't mind. Oh, you use a full heal. What the hell? He's smart, this doctor. He's smart. I like you. You're smart. You can also die. Because I don't like you being smart. Yeah, give me that experience. Musharna. Zeus? Can you come in and crunch this thing? I don't think it's got anything that can deal with you, so Zeus, crunch it, please. Okay, this probably should kill. Not bad. It does. Nice work, Zeus. Blissey, I have nothing to deal with you, so I'm going to stay in and just Fire Fang. Or, yeah, I'm going to stay in and Fire Fang. You've set up a light screen. I do not like that. Can I Fire Fang you, please? It's physical, it's physical, it's physical. You're not physical. You're not physical. Come on. Gravity. Okay. So now any flying type Pokemon are now brought down to the ground for 5 turns. Interesting that you do that. Doesn't help you, but it's interesting that you do that. Meganium. My Meganium has Earthquake. I hope yours doesn't. You have Safeguard? Okay. So you're protected against status conditions for a few turns. Okay, that's fine. Light screen war away with Uniclus. You can learn Aura Spear, but I don't. Or Focus Blast, sorry. Focus Blast Uniclus is a thing, but I don't think you have it, so I'm just going to go for the Fire Crunch. Nice. Dr. Logan is down. Nice work, Zeus. You did well there. Thank you, Dr. Logan. You are most helpful. Yes, you are the best doctor in the world. Because you were in Victory Road. That's why you're the best doctor in the world. Not because you're like a doctor or anything like that. The only reason why you're the best doctor in the world is you're in Victory Road. And I'm going through Victory Road, so I kind of need you. Is it this way? I want to avoid the trainer. Okay, I think we go straight down here. Okay, this is really scary, but let's see what happens. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to do, actually. I want to avoid you. Go up here. And I am at the top of the mountain. I am at the Pokemon League. Awesome. I was right there. I knew exactly what to do. And I thought this victory road was going to be a hard one to deal with, but nope. I am right here. I'm going to deal with this victory road. It's going to be awesome. Okay, we are all healed. I'm going to save the game here, so we have a save here. So let's do that. White is dead, so I'm going to take him off the team now. Okay, we saved the game here. We are now here in Victory Road. That is awesome. We are here at the Pokemon League. That is very awesome. Not just Victory Road, but the Pokemon League. So, Wyatt, you are dead. Sorry, but you are. So, let's see what I can bring onto the team. Lucario would be interesting. Magic Conch would be interesting. Murkrow would be quite interesting too. Machop could work. I could see a Machop working very nicely, actually. But I think I want to bring Lucario. Yeah, I want to bring Lucario. You're not going to be used here, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so... yeah, I will grind before going... I will grind before we go further... I will grind before we go and take on the Elite Four. I will grind. But first things first, I want to go and take on the Trials Chamber. Odin, use Strength. By the way, in the Trials Chamber, there is a 1% chance that you can run into a Heatran in here. Can I run out of Repel? There's Durant in here. That's pretty cool. I want to get this. I would not mind getting this. So, if you could come with me, Durant, it'd be really cool. So, let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3. Yes, we got a Durant. Awesome. Okay, so this is the Trials Chamber. It's awesome. We have a Durant level 58. That is very, very awesome. You don't get a nickname, but that is awesome. We have another one that we can hatch out. Okay, let's put a Repel up. Let's save the game, because you always want to save that chat. You always want to save, just in case anything bad happens. You always want to save. Okay. It is time. You were the last one. Let's do this. Terrakion appeared. Put this thing to sleep. Okay. This thing is asleep. I don't exactly know what I can do to you, but you're asleep. Damn, I was kind of hoping that would be enough. I'm like literally hoping that was enough, but no. No, that 3% catch rate is not good for me. Come on. I know that like this episode is going to be very, very short. If I can catch you early, this episode will be very short. If not, I know what I'll do to you. Okay, you're waking up using Quick Guard. I don't like that. Go back to sleep. Okay, maybe I can hit you. But not with Seedless, but Seedless is way overleveled. Yes? Can you hit him? Right. I need you to stay asleep for this turn, whilst I try and figure out ways I can hit you. I'm gonna go for that Blaze Kick. You wake up the Sacred Sword. It crit. That's gotta be a crit or something like that. Damn it. Well, Yas is dead. Great. You wake up to Sacred Sword. That's it. I'm gonna have to put you. I'm gonna have to put you on the timer, because it's the only thing that can do damage to you is toxic. Actually, wait. Can I body slam you? Oh, I can body slam you, and it paralyzes. Okay, body slam was the best move. I'm sorry that I had to use yes, but I'm happy. Don't kill. That was a crit. Okay, I can't hit you again. I literally can't hit you again. And now I need to go into somebody who has better tanking. His name is Seedless. Seedless has better tanking. So that's what I'm going into. Seedless has better tanking abilities. Yep, Seedless tanked that amazingly. Let's go for a ball. Come on, you're paralyzed, you're in the red. 1. Oh. You're paralyzed and in the red. This is awesome for me. If you can stay paralyzed for this turn, I would be very, very happy. Rock Slide. I'm not happy with that. Okay, I need to heal. I need to heal. Okay, I need to be back at full health. That's great, I'm back at full health. You have Swords Dance. I do not like you having Swords Dance, but now you're ×4. Sacred Sword did a lot of damage. Was that? That was a crit. Okay, that was a crit. That was a crit. That was a crit. That's why it did a lot of damage to me. You're also paralyzed, so I can't put you to sleep. So I'm just going to have to heal with max potions. Here's a question for you guys, and you can let me know in the comment section down below if you'd allow this. But I'm going to need healing items for the Elite Four. Would you allow me to sell some of my rare candies for those said healing items? Because I know a place that will give me 10 grand for 1 rare candy. So, like, I know a place that does really good sales on really good resales on rare candies. So if I could sell like 100 rare candies, I'd probably be set. So let me know in the comment section down below if you'd allow that. Because that would probably be enough to get me through the Elite Four. With 100 rare candies would probably be enough to get me through the Elite. Would be enough for me to buy all the healing items I need to go through the Elite Four. At 10 grand a pop. Now you're at max attack. Okay. You've become very scary now. This Terrakions become very scary. We're in a cave. It's dark. It's dark. It's in a cave. We're dark. It's dark. It's nighttime. Nighttime. Shh. Nighttime. Nighttime. 1, 2, 3. Oh. I was kind of hoping that if I made it seem like it was nighttime, but I talked very quietly, that you'd get in my balls, but no. Okay, I'm going to keep on doing this, though. It's nighttime. Come on, it's nighttime. If you were to use Rock Slide now, I would be very scared, since you are now at +6 attack. Sacred Sword I don't mind, because I resist it. But it still does a lot of damage. And it plus, right now, if you were to Sacred Sword Rock Slide, I can't deal with that, so I need to heal. Your attack won't go any higher, so you're just wasting turns there, which is awesome for me. Nest Ball. 1, 2, 3. I caught you in a nest ball! I caught you in a nest ball! Alright! We got to Rakion the Cavern Pokemon. Nope, you don't get a nickname. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I am very, very happy now. I am very, very happy. So, yeah. I'm annoyed that I lost a Pokemon to do this. But I'm here. I'm at Victory Road. Let's go and bury Yas. And hatch out some Pokemon. Because we have 2 Pokemon to hatch. So let's go do that. And then in the next episode, we will be challenging the Elite Four. So the way we're going to be challenging the Elite Four, guys, is we are going to be going through this one by one. So for the next 4 episodes, you're going to see me challenge one member of the Elite Four. It is the best way to do this, and it is also the best way to deal with death if death happens. Also, if we white out in the Elite Four, that is it. I have decided this. So, sorry if you want to see this series continue on. But I'm saying if we white out in the Elite Four, that is it. Because it takes a long time to grind these mons up. And if I was to do it again, just to get to that point, ugh. That's all I'm going to say in the matter. So yeah, I'm not doing that. Box 6. Okay. Pokemon 1, 2, 6 in box 6. Pokemon number 3 is what we get for this Durant. What is Pokemon number 3 in box number 6? It's already taken. Pokemon number 2. Pokemon number 5. Pokemon number 5 is not taken. That's Yang holding a Soldew. If this is a Latios, that is illegal. I'm going to write it down. But if this is a Latios, that is illegal. That is very much illegal. You're holding a Soldew. Only Latios and Latias can use that item and gain its benefits. So this makes me think you've gone and done something very, very stupid, whoever sent me this egg. Yep, you've done something very stupid. I'm sorry, this is illegal. You cannot hatch legendaries in eggs. You cannot hatch legendaries in eggs. That is very much illegal. That is very, very much illegal, so sorry to the person who sent me that. You cannot hatch a legendary from an egg. Manaphy is the only exception to this rule, but Manaphy is also technically not a legendary, so... bye-bye. So, let's go again in this situation. And let's go boxes 1 to 6. Box 4 this time, okay? Because I'm not taking another one from box 6. I'm remixing the boxes to help out with this. So Pokemon 130 22. Okay, so 6 12 18 24 22. Oh. Okay, Pokemon number 1 in box 6 then. Yeah, box 4. Pokemon number 1 in box 4. Is Fangs, holding TMO2. And that's the one we will be taking onto the team because, well, someone was an idiot and decided to hatch give me a Latios. So, let me write down the nickname. Okay, so what is Fangs? What is Fangs and why is he holding TMO2? TMO2 is Dragon Claw, so this gives me a chance to say this is a Dragon type. Don't give me a legendary. Do not give me a legendary Dragon type. Bagon! I'm okay with this. I'm very much okay with this. Fangs. I am very much okay with you joining. I am very much okay with you being around here, Fangs. I am very much okay with this. So, Fangs, I am very much okay with you. Fangs. Okay, so what are your levels, Fangs? You have a lonely nature, which boosts your attack but lowers your defense. You have Fire Fang, Hydro Pump, and Dragon Pulse. I know this is legal, so I'm going to say that you are legal. But I will double check off screen. So, Fangs, you are a legal mon. At least somebody knows what to do in these Egglocks and doesn't want to send me legendaries. Okay, and we have a Terrakion. What is Terrakion going to be hatched for? Pokemon numbers 1 and 6. Box number 3. Pokemon 1 and 30. Pokemon number 20. Okay, so our last Pokemon. Pokemon number 20 in box number 3. 6, 12, 18. That's taken. Okay. 6, 12, 13, 14 then. What is number 14 in box number 3? Big Mama holding TM53. I don't know what TM53 is, actually, so that's going to be interesting. Big Mama. And you were level 56. Okay. So what are you, Big Mama? What is my last chance at getting a good mon out of this? I'm gonna say you could be a Kangaskhan? I mean, it makes sense. The name Big Mama. TM53, I don't know what that is. But let's see what let's see what you are. It's a Bulbasaur. It's a Bulbasaur. Well, I can't use you because... Well, I can use you. I don't run dupes. So you'll just have to sit in the box, sadly. Sorry to the person who sent me in Big Mama, but I have Seedless, so... You know, I am using a Venusaur. So, it's not your Venusaur, but it is a Venusaur. My nose was a bit itchy. Where is it? Big Mama. Okay, so, Big Mama. You have a jolly nature. You have Power Whip, Giga Drain, and Leaf Storm. Okay. I will be very interested to see what happens with you. And if I need to use you. So, there we go. Actually, I actually can't use you now, can I? Because I just said I'm not going... I'm not restarting. I'm not continuing on this LP after the... you know, after we take out the Elite Four. That is it for this LP. Okay, so... This is where I'm going to end today's episode. I don't know what I'm bringing onto the team as of yet. I'm thinking maybe Hulkster. Fangs could be interesting too. Shiitake could be very interesting going to Elite Four. But I have to remember there's a Dark type in the Elite Four. I have to remember there's Psychic. I have to remember there's Dark, Psychic... There's Fighting and there's Ghost. I have to remember all those things. I also have to remember it's a doubles. They're all doubles battles. I have to also remember that. So we'll honestly see what happens. In the next episode, we'll start taking on the Elite Four. So until next time, I'm JoesphGames's, and I am out. See you again.